Hello guys, and welcome to this special edition or special video on Module 9. Most of you have been complaining that I did not do justice to Module 9. You feel that I didn't cover the different aspects or in particular when it comes to calculating compounding interest using different periods. So I've heeded your call and I decided that okay, let me do a special video addressing those particular compounding periods. So in our previous videos we did cover the compounding interest on annual basis. Okay, so how do we calculate compounding interest on when you are compounding semi-annually, quarterly, and also monthly basis. So this video is dedicated and will focus only on those specific compounding period. So if you're just joining us for the first time, guys, we are still working on business literacy, module 9. And like I said, this is just a special and dedicated video to the concept which I've just mentioned earlier. So without wasting much of your time, we're just going to talk through semi-annual compounding. Okay, so what does it mean by the term semi-annual compounding, and what makes it different from annual compounding? Okay, so semi-annual compounding means that there are 2 periods in 1 year, and interest rate given as a percentage will be divided by 2, right? So for example, let's say you are asked to calculate interest if 1,200 is invested for 6 years at a rate of 8% per annum compounded semi-annually. So in this case here, if we are doing semi-annual, interest to be divided by 2, right? So that means from Jan to June, we're going in June, that's after 6 months, we're getting 4% of this. Then July to December, at the end of the month of December, we're getting another 4% of this amount. So we will be doing this until we finish until the investment period for 6 years. So twice there. So that's why we look at our formula here. FV is equal to present value 1 plus 1 plus interest, which is the 8% monthly. How many times the period, that is 2, and that we multiply that. We are going to do that for the next 6 years. Making 2 payments every year. So how many payments are we going to do after 6 years? That should be what? That should be 12 years. So let's just go see how that will work out. Okay. So FV stands for investment after 6 years. Present value is the principal that is originally investing, that is 1,200. Interest is 8%. There we go. And M is the number of compounding periods in year 2. And N is the number of years 6. So we need to calculate the interest. So FV, the PV, we have substituted with 1,200. 1 plus interest. Remember guys, when I say 8%, we just change this to decimal, like it becomes 0.08. Then divide that times 2. Where are we getting the 2? The number of periods, right? Then here it's simply just gonna fix that. Okay, sorry, we're gonna address that. So here it's going to be 2 times 6, right? For the next 6 years we'll be paying twice. So how many periods are we gonna be getting interest? So 12 times. We're getting 12 times. So we simplify that. We come here 1,200 times that. So we're saying 1 plus 0.08 divided by 2. What do you get? So don't be shy to work with the calculator, guys. Don't be shy. If I need to work out this number here, right, it's 1 plus, right, open brackets, 0.8 divided by, right, divided by what? How many? 2 times the compounding interest, and you get your answer 1.04. So in case you'll be wondering, oh, where did they get this 1.04, then to the power of 12. So simplify that, and there you get your answer 19.1. And again, how do I punch these numbers in a calculator? Simple and straightforward, guys. Don't be shy. You say clear the 1200. You open brackets. Inside bracket, that's what? 1.04 to 1.04. You close the brackets. It's to the power what? To the power 12. You select here that allows you to punch in. And there you have it, folks. There is your answer. 1921. Then you just round it off. Then you get your answer, right? So to those that are just joining us, please, we are working on examples that are provided in your textbook on page 283. So we're just going through how they calculated their figures and simplify them. So I'm just hoping I'll simplify it for you as it is in the textbook. So if you have a textbook, you have a textbook with you, and follow this video and see, okay, this is how they are calculating the answer. So we go to our 1921, 24 there. Okay, well, this should be in rand value, so don't forget to always do that. It's in rand value. Okay, cool. So remember, the question wants to calculate interest. So if this is our future value, and this is how much we invested, so we want to find how much interest did we generate from here to here, right? So simple. So we're just gonna say 1921 minus 1200 indicate this is the amount of interest that we generated as a business. Simple and straightforward. Now then we need to look at, if we are compounding quarterly, what does it mean? It means there are 4 periods in 1 year, and interest given as a percentage will be divided by what? By 4. So calculate interest if 1200 is invested for 6 years at a rate of 8% per annum, compounded quarterly, right? So present value is what? Is 1200, and one check note, we were dividing by 2, now we are dividing by 4, because we are going to be getting interest 4 times. That means this 8% will be paid across 3 periods, right? So we're going to say 2% in the first quarter, another 2% in the second quarter, in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, until we get it. And also notice that we're going to do that. That's what each year we're getting paid interest of 4 periods in a 6-year investment. So that's basically 24 times, right? As always, remember, this is, you must convert your interest to decimal until you simplify it. There you go. 1200 plus there, and in case you are wondering where we got that to 1.02, I will do that in a calculator again. So we are saying 1 plus, right, then open bracket 0.08 divided by 4 in the close brackets. There you have it, 1.02. There you put your 1.02 to the power 24, right? That's 4.6. So I'm gonna punch that number in the calculator, right? So 1200, how much investing, open brackets, we need that 1.02, 1.02, then close all the brackets, right? To the power 24. And we get our answer then. 1930 again. This is interest. This is the future value. Now we want to calculate into simple future value minus how much you invested. What you invested, how much you invested versus what you finally have. So that is the amount. And again, always put your unit there. That's 730, 13 rand. Okay, so what happens when you are compounding monthly, right? Simply it means there are 12 periods in 1 year, and interest rate given is a percentage to be divided by 12%, by 12, right? So calculate interest. So if 1,200 is invested for 6 years at a rate of 8% per annum, compounded monthly, right? So again, how much we have there, and we do 1 plus 0.8 over 12, and we get that figure, right? 12 times 6, and you get your what? Your 70. So we want to simplify that. So we're going to calculate the 1,200, right? Open brackets, times the 1.0067, right? Where am I getting that from? The 0.0067, right? That means if you can prove yourself, 0.08 divided by 12, and let's see what number you get there. So I'm going to close that bracket. Then remember, it's to the power, now to the power 72. Okay, there we go. 1940, 82. Okay, 1940, 82. That's the answer. 1940.82. Okay, remember guys, this is the FV. What we want is what? We want interest. Equals to the 1940.82 minus 1,200. How much we invested? So that should give us what? So we say minus 1940.82 minus 1,200. The 740.82, right? The nominal value is 740.82. There is our amount. Close bracket there. Okay. So I hopefully guys, I've answered most of your worries or your troubles, in particular with this topic. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I will greatly assist in the best way I can. So try practice exercises that is on page 285. Test yourself, test your limits, and when you get stuck, please give me a shout, and I'll see how best I can assist you in that regards. Thank you very much for watching. It's always a pleasure hosting you. My name is Clifford. Hope you enjoy and understood this session. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, sanitize. See you in the next session.